previously on MTV's Spyder games.
This is his will. Once it's shown, there's nothing you can do.
I have one great advantage over dear old Dad. I'm alive, and I have no intention of sitting here and getting shafted.
I called Cecil Donahue, and we're going to have the reading of the will today at 5.
Sasha, are you out of your mind? Marriage? You can't even get into an R-rated movie.
Who needs one with you around?
What would your family say?
Who cares? It's not like I have parents to answer to, and Dimitri's going back to L.A.
How do you know?
Well, he better not be staying here.
Don't be surprised if he does.
Look, it's my life, and if I want to spend it with you, there's nothing that Dimitri can do about it.
Sasha, marriage at 16 isn't even legal.
So we'll go to Kentucky. I'll do anything for us to be together.
The will reading's today. Isn't that kind of sudden?
Yeah, I moved it up. I have to fly out tomorrow.
Well, I think it's good. The sooner we get all this settled, the sooner we can start planning our honeymoon.
Does Natalia know?
Yeah, I told her about it, and she stormed out of here.
That's weird. I thought she'd be anxious to get it over with. Maybe she's afraid of what it says.
Well, she can put off the reading of the will as long as she wants, but she can't change what's in it.
Why don't you just take the clip from that audio and put it on that one?
You know what? This would be a lot easier if you would shut up.
What?
Natalia, you gave me this will like 6 hours ago, okay? I told you before, if you want the edits to look perfect and seamless, it's gonna take time.
But we don't have time thanks to Dimitri's Hollywood schedule. This has got to be back in Cecil's desk drawer by 5 o'clock today.
That's impossible. I don't even have the audio.
No, you have 3 hours.
George Lucas couldn't do this in 3 hours.
Yeah, well, this better look a hell of a lot more convincing than that idiotic Phantom Menace.
I'm doing my best.
Do better than your best. Because, you know, if they find out that we swiped that will, you and I are going to have the most sought-after butts in our cell block. Sasha, get a grip. We can't elope.
It's the only way that we can be openly together. If it's legal, I'm not jailbait anymore.
Sasha, marriage is more than a license to screw. It is a lifetime commitment. We have only known each other for 2 months.
It's been some 2 months.
Sasha, you just need to take a step back. Look, I know your father just died, and you're grieving, and things are crazy at home. Are you sure you're not just trying to run away from all that?
Look, you are the only decent thing in my life, so why is it crazy for me to want to be with you? Come on, Taylor, wouldn't you want to be Mrs. Carlisle?
Oh, Dimitri. Oh. Mm. Oh. Mm. Maybe. Sometimes, but look, it's just too soon to be thinking about this. We need a lot more time.
I don't. Taylor, I love you.
So, are you anxious to get back to LA?
Not really. My boss didn't need me right away. I'd stay here.
No point putting off your life.
My life there doesn't seem that important. Not when there's still so much up in the air here.
Once the will's read, there's nothing left to take care of. You'll be free to go.
Well, it doesn't mean I won't be keeping tabs on what's going on in Fort Kent.
You haven't been around for the last couple of years, Dimitri. What's all this about?
Now with Dad gone, I'm just a little worried about all of you.
Well, you don't have to worry about Ivan. I'm gonna take good care of him.
Well, Julie seems a lot happier. What about you?
I'm fine. Julie's amazing. Everything's cool.
So you're okay with having the will reading today?
What do I care? I'm not expecting anything anyway.
Come on, Ivan. You know Dad loved you.
I don't know any such thing.
Well, I do. I remember when he called me in L.A. to tell me that you were engaged. He was so thrilled that one of his kids was getting married. You should have heard him. I know you two would have gotten closer if he had lived.
Well, we'll never know now, will we?
I gotta make some calls.
This is a great day for the Carlisle family. Now, let me see that rock. Wow, Well, you got great taste, Ivan. I am going to throw you two the most lavish wedding Fort Kent has ever seen. Now, your father's an old friend, Julie. I'm sure he won't mind if I foot the bill.
Well, that's very generous of you, Mr. Carlisle.
Hey, we're family now. It's Boris.
Thank you, Boris. Well, I'm gonna go call Mom and tell her we'll be on our way.
So, how'd you do it, Ivan?
What do you mean? We've been going out for over a year. It's the next step. Seeing your reaction, Dad, I know it was the right thing to do.
Well, I hope you didn't do this just for me.
I don't know. Julie and I are meant to be together.
Well, I couldn't be happier. I mean, for the longest time, I thought you were queer.
That's funny, Dad.
No, I'm serious. Ever since you were a kid, I thought you were going to bring home a boyfriend. Imagine that. Son of mine shacked up with some fairy makes me want to puke. But, thank God, you're normal. No zdravia.
Okay, Todd. Time's up. Hand it over.
Natalia, it's not finished yet.
What? Why the hell not?
Because it's not 5 o'clock. You said 5.
No, the will reading is at 5, so obviously it has to be back in the desk long before that. So, come on, hand it over. Time's up.
No, it's not, actually. Because I called Cecil's office, and he's actually unavailable up until 5 because he's got to take his mother to see the proctologist.
We are so lucky that Ben Raymond's brains are still scrambled. We might actually have a chance at pulling this off if you give me the version I want.
I will. I'm working on it.
Really? Then why aren't you staring at the screen?
Right.
I, Boris Carlisle, being of sound mind and body, do hereby bequeath all of my personal property and holdings to my children in equal shares.
Oh my God, equal shares. I can live with that.
1/4 to Sasha. 1/4 to Ivan. 1/4 to Dmitri. And finally,
Come on, 1/4 to me.
1/4 to the Fort Kent Tree Frog Foundation.
Fort Kent, what? What about me?
Now, with respect to my company, Spyder Games,
Okay, come on.
as you know, this company means the world to me.
Yeah, you and me both.
I want to make sure it's in good hands. Therefore, it is my absolute decree that my daughter Natalia will never run this company.
You son of a bitch.
Taylor, did you hear me?
Yeah, I just didn't expect it.
Come on, you know I'm crazy about you.
Yeah.
And don't you feel the same way? Hello? Dmitri, what's up? Today? Of course I'll be there. Yeah, I'm his son too. Okay, bye.
Something wrong?
They're reading my father's will today.
Oh, I'm sorry you have to keep reliving this.
It's actually good news. Dimitri's going back to LA tomorrow.
No!
Why the hell do you care what he does?
I'm just surprised, that's all. You know, I thought he would stay in town for Daphne.
Well, I can't wait to see the last of him. I gotta go. Can we talk later?
Yeah. Sasha?
Okay, fine. I'll take the fire escape.
Looks like I'll have to refocus my priorities. That was close. Cherish, hi.
Taylor, I don't know what to do. I've got big Sasha problems.
You do? I mean, you do?
Yeah, it's hopeless. Sasha and my dad got into it last night, and I'm banned from Euphoria.
Well, you can see him at school.
Well, he doesn't exactly have perfect attendance. How are we ever gonna get together?
Just leave this to me. I think I have an idea.
You okay, Dad? You seem kind of tense. Something wrong?
The only thing wrong is you living in LA.
I like it there. I like working at the agency. I like my friends.
Friends. Bunch of Hollywood phonies. You know, it just breaks my heart that you have no interest in my business.
Dad, I respect your company. You practically invented video games, but I have to do my own thing.
I want you back home. I want you to come work with me. Now, that's where you belong.
Talia's there, and Ivan's going to be out of college soon. You can hire him. He's brilliant.
It's not the same thing. You're my oldest son. I want to spend time with you. I'm not going to be around forever, you know?
Dad, that's crazy.
Julie's outside. We're ready to go.
I'm waiting for Sasha.
Where's Natalia?
Her sister in college. She's going to meet us there. Sasha, go up and get changed. We got to leave now.
I'm ready, dude.
That's what you're wearing.
Yeah, what's the big deal? We're paying him, right?
Okay, you guys have a seat for a second. I gotta talk to you. I think Natalia's in for a rough day, so we're gonna have to be there for her and be supportive.
You really think Dad'd completely stiff her?
It's possible.
I don't get it. Why did he have it in for her so much?
I guess she didn't live up to his expectations.
For as long as I can remember, those two were always at each other. When she left for boarding school, she couldn't wait to leave, and he couldn't get rid of her fast enough.
If she didn't want to be here, then why'd she come back to work at Spyder Games?
Maybe she thought she'd get Dad's approval.
Even with all her hard work, she never did.
Well, I think Dad is way off about Natalia. No one is that much of an evil bitch.
Good afternoon, Miss Carlisle. Hi. Is Mr. Donahue in? No, he's not back yet. You're early. Oh, I guess I am. It's just been a very emotional day for me. I hate to ask this, but is there any place maybe I could sit down? Of course. Use his office. Thank you. Oh, hi, Dimitri. Your sister's already here in Mr. Donahue's office.
Okay?
Natalia, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, that's a lie. I've been really stressed all afternoon. I know Daddy's gonna
It's
do...
okay, Natalia. We all know Dad was way too hard on you. But whatever happens today, we're going to deal with it together. We're family.
That really means a lot.
Oh, good, you're all here. Sorry I'm late.
Mr. Donahue, we're all a little on edge. You think we could just start?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let's see, we're waiting on one more person.
One more person? Who? Oh my God. Ben?
Now, I think a more appropriate time to discuss this would be after the funeral. Shall we say tomorrow night? At my lake house.
Sounds very private. Very productive, I hope.
Well, I'll bring a copy of the will along and we can go over it together.
So it's not finalized yet?
Well, your father's death was so sudden that there might be some fine print that's open to interpretation or some legalese that needs to be clarified before the reading.
I'll reserve the whole evening.
Good.
Spill it. How are you gonna get me and Sasha together?
I'm going straight to the top.
You're going to pray for me?
A little lower. I'm just gonna have a chat with Lieutenant Pardee.
Taylor, you can't.
Why not?
My dad doesn't chat. He interrogates. The only thing he listens to are confessions.
Cherish, don't underestimate me. I can be quite charming when I want to be, especially when it comes to the male species.
Girl, don't even try to sex up my dad. That is so disturbing.
Cherish, I'm just going to reason with him.
All right, go for it. But when you're talking about Sasha, make sure to pretend that you've met him more than just once.
Yeah, I'll fake it. And I will mention how responsible you are and that you were old enough to pick your own friends.
Thanks, Taylor. I couldn't have picked a better one than you, that's for sure.
You know, Sasha could really use a girl like you.
There's just one problem, though.
What is it?
I think Sasha already has a girlfriend.
Really? What makes you think that?
Well, he's incredibly cute, and there's just no way I'm the only girl after him.
Have you asked him about it?
God, no. I mean, if I did, then he'd know how I really feel about him, and I can't let him know that because I have to know how he feels about me first.
Well, look, don't worry. You would make Sasha the perfect girlfriend, and so what if there's competition? You know what, sweetie? You will win. I will make sure of it.
You all remember your father's attorney, Ben Raymond, delivered the eulogy at the funeral?
How could we forget?
Mr. Raymond is the one who prepared your father's will, and he's also the executor of your father's estate. He's actually the only one who knows the content of your father's will. How are we feeling, Mr. Raymond?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's not able to speak yet, but we're hopeful he will soon.
Well, I think we can begin.
What's with the TV?
This is a videotaped will?
DVD, actually. It's become a very popular format lately, and it's considered more personal.
Greetings from hell. Since you're watching this, obviously I'm dead. I hope it was clean and painless. But as always in these situations, my assets live on. Therefore, I, Boris Carlyle, being of sound body and mind, do hereby bequeath all of my personal property and holdings to my children in equal shares. 1/4 to Sasha, 1/4 to Ivan, 1/4 to Dmitri, and finally, the last 1/4 is bequeathed to Natalia. And now, with respect to my company, Spyder Games. As you know, this company means the world to me. I want to make sure it is in good hands. Therefore, it is my absolute decree that my daughter, Natalia, will always run this company. So do I, Boris Carlyle, decree this first day of September, 1999.
Hereby witnessed and attested by Ben Raymond, September 1st, 1999.
Are you okay, Mr. Raymond?
What is it, Mr. Raymond?
I think he wants to tell us something.
I think he wants to write it down.
Nah.
Natal?
Natalia.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, Ben. Yes, I'm Natalia. Very good. Very good.
He's writing something else.
I can't make it out.
It looks like change.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, I bet he's had an accident. Do you need to be changed? Oh.
I am sorry. This is obviously much too upsetting for him.
Poor Ben.
They shouldn't have let him out of the hospital so soon. Well, this has been very interesting, but now that I'm officially in charge of Spyder Games, I think I'm just going to go back to the office.
Just a moment, Natalia.
Was there something else?
Actually, there is. I just discovered it this morning. Evidently, your father prepared a codicil.
A codicil?
The hell is that?
It's a document that's prepared after the will that supersedes anything in it.
In English.
It means that Dad changed his mind after he made that DVD. Let's read it now. See if Dad had any second thoughts.
Coming soon on MTV Spyder Games.
Leave me alone.
And I'm gonna make you really happy in return.
You are? So this codicil overrides what we just heard in the DVD will.
Yes, this document's dated